Welcome back to Mets Dynasty. 64-43. We are 5-5 with our last 10. We're 7.5 over the Marlins and 10 over the Nationals. And we've been struggling recently. Again, 5-5 last 10.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and today's starter, Garrett Whitlock.
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the shortstop, Elly Cruz. In there at the knees, and we're underway. Elly falls victim to the K. And now it's Mark Vientos. There's a swing and a drive. Gone! That ball was crushed. That'll fire up the dugout. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now it's Juan Soto, 4th on the National League home run leaderboard. That one missing inside.
He's got a weird motion. Having trouble timing him.
To the right side. Caglione. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out. Here's a Mets lineup now. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Towing the slab in today's game, Sandy Alcantara. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough. And down on strikes. And there's one down. Stepping in for San Diego, Nick Lofton. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there. It's a first inning double. Here's Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Pena gathers, goes to first. Out on the drop third strike. 2 gone. Runner at second. 2 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Nicky Reese. Whitlock back to work. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So up next for New York, Gregorio Delgado.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Liner, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Next to hit, Jake McCarthy. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Got him! Rusty Valentine rings him up. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe! In comes the run from second. And they lead by 2. Pena getting ready to hit. Grounder might be 2. On to second, they get 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Whitlock back to work. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. One away here in the 5th. Here's Pete Alonso. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Tom Pena. And he chases that one. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Elly de la Cruz up now for the Mets. 0 for 2 in this one. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Alonso headed for third. Coming home. Safe, and they're up by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Garrett Whitlock done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Righty reliever out of the pen, Ron Marinaccio. Struck him out looking. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Alexander Canario. Base hit, and a good start to the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jace Young. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, no outs. Dane Myers, the next up for the Padres. And it's another strikeout for the Sandman. He's been effective in this one. Justin Boyd now at the plate.
But a really good pass at the ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Alec Thomas now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Mets 3 and the Padres nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Christian Scott.
They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. So digging in now for San Diego, Ketel Marte. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Garcia sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Out number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jack Caglione. 2 down, nobody on. Gets him to chase after that one. No throw, and he's on at first. Caglione off of first with 2 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Padres leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Yoel Payams.
Sometimes it takes a couple of pitches to get a feel, especially when you move from that bullpen mound into this game mound.
Hit in the air, right field. And out number 1 on the grab. And stepping in for New York, Tom Pena. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
So digging in, Elly de la Cruz. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field, way back there. Bang! A shot to the opposite field. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 4-0. At the plate, Mark Vientos. Line drive, short hop to third. To first. Nicely done for the out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 7th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Well, there's a sign from the crew chief. We are officially in a rain delay as they'll put the tarp on the infield and hope this one passes quickly. We welcome you back with good news. The tarp is off the field, and it's done raining here at the ballpark, so we can get back to action. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Got him looking. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 4-0. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. DJ Herz. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Jack Caglione digs in now. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Padres. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And now 2 aboard. And we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. DJ Herz won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. So they turn to their closer, Cole Winn.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one.
Alexander Canario will hit next. Ripped to right, base hit. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded. So bases all loaded up. Stepping in for San Diego, Jace Young. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. To the right side, and that chance handled. On to first, ball game. And the Mets take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
It was all Sandy. 5 innings, 3 hits, struck out 10, walked 1, gave up no runs. For the Padres, no runs, 6 hits, walked 1 time, struck out 20 times. 1 extra base hit, Nick Lofton's double, and Garrett Whitlock, 3 earned in 4 2/3, took the loss. For the Mets, 4 runs, 10 hits, walked twice, struck out 9 times, 4 extra base hits, 2 doubles, 2 home runs, combined shutout. Alcantara, Scott, Hirsch, DJ Herz, and Cole Winn gets the 28th save. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.